How are you today?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's share.
Let's see.
Yeah. Weekly question.
Okay.
Oh,
Have you ever missed a deadline?
oh. Have you ever missed a deadline? Yes, I realize that neg- neglecting to monitor my schedule progress led me to miss a deadline. To prevent this in the future, I plan to set aside time at the end of each day to check my work progress. When progress falls behind, I'll review the reasons. I'll then reflect on them, planning the next day schedule to address deadline. Address any day. By making this adjustment a regular habit, I am to complete work on time consistently. Thank you. That's all.
Okay. Good. You did you find this?
Did you find
Uh,
this?
yeah, like you found this. Where? Like, where did you
Where?
find this paper or this
Me.
article?
I make by myself.
Oh, you
Mm,
make.
yeah, I make.
Wow.
It's just
Good then. Good for you.
yeah, yeah.
Ah.
It's a for for comics. I made by ChatGPT.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
I
I didn't know you could
recently,
do that with ChatGPT.
uh,
Okay. Interesting.
recently I missed the deadline, and I realized it was because I wasn't keep track on my schedule. Probably to avoid this from happening again, I've decided to take a few minutes at the end of each day to check how much I've gotten done. If notice I'm falling behind, I'll think about what caused the delay. Maybe I underestimated the time something would take or got distracted. I'll use these insights when planning the next day. By making this a daily habit, I'm hoping to stay on top of my task and hit my deadlines more consistently. Thank you.
Now, which deadline did you miss? Like, did you
Uh,
miss a work deadline, or was it just a study deadline, or
study
what was
deadline.
it? Oh, okay.
Study deadline. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Oh, that's okay
yes.
though.
How about you? Have you ever missed the deadline?
Oh yeah, all the time for school.
All
Never
the
for
time.
work,
Never for work.
uh, but for school I missed a lot.
I missed the
Uh,
deadline.
I hated school.
Oh,
um,
okay.
I never did homework in my entire high school.
Hmm.
I would try to do the homework at lunchtime or
Lunchtime.
try to do the homework on the bus going to school because I
Okay.
did not want to do it at home. So
Thank
I
you.
missed a lot of deadlines.
Okay.
But,
Uh, please ask me question and I make us speaking style for native English speaker. Please check the correct answer or more use casual phrase for
okay.
using native English speaker. So last lesson, so thank you for sharing. So I wrote a writing style and simplify or more casual style. It's
Mhm.
so mash up so this answer for so another tutor so asked me. Yeah, I asked another tutor, so I try to write
Oh,
so speaking style. It's better. So, yeah, let's go.
Let's see. So, number one. Have you ever missed a deadline and what happened?
I missed the deadline for prepping this lesson more than a few times.
Okay. It's pretty basic.
Basic.
Normal sentence. Yeah, normal sentence.
Thank you.
The only thing you might want to add would be maybe why. Like, I've missed the deadlines for prepping for this lesson more than a few times because I didn't follow my schedule. Something like that, maybe. Okay. Number two, what strategies do you use to keep track of your schedule?
I just use Google Calendar to keep something organized.
Okay. Yep,
Thank you.
Totally fine. How often do you review your daily progress?
I usually check my progress at night, especially with my English studies.
Okay. Yeah. What are some common reasons that cause delays in your work?
It's usually when I don't get enough sleep or can't focus.
Okay. Do you think it's better to check progress daily or weekly? Why?
Ideally, checking daily is better because it helps me stay on track more smoothly. But honestly, I only manage to review the big picture once a week.
Okay. That's a good one. Big picture. Yeah, big picture or the overall picture, something like that's always normal.
Okay.
Okay. How do you usually feel when you miss a deadline?
I always go, I messed up. Why did this happen? I kind of regret not doing it better.
This is a little bit strange. I always go,
Really?
I messed up. Why did this happen? So this would be really good for writing.
Writing.
Like I like how you wrote this one.
Hmm.
Sorry. But when it comes to speaking.
Speaking.
Sorry, my headphones turned off. There we go.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
sorry. Yeah, I can hear again. So this would be good for reading, but for speaking, like you wouldn't go. I always go. I messed up. Why did this happen? You wouldn't really say that. You would kind of just say, I usually feel upset with myself. I feel like I messed up. You use words like that. So yeah, it kind of depends. So that's really good for writing, but I would put something.
Please type a chat.
Yeah, so I always upset whenever I miss a deadline. I kind of regret not doing better. That would be the speaking one. I always feel like I miss a deadline, kind of regret not doing better or not doing. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Number 7. What tools or apps help you manage your time effectively?
Google Calendars are being super helpful, even though I'm not really using it to its full potential. Its bar is a writing style. It's not speaking style, right?
The dash is definitely for writing, but you could put a comma there, right? Google Calendar has been super helpful, even though I'm not really using it to its full potential. Just with the speaking side, you just go a bit faster. Like Google Calendars has been super helpful, even though I'm not really using it to its full potential. So a bit quicker rather than slowing down. But yeah, totally fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Can reflecting on past mistakes improve your productivity, and how?
Definitely. I think mistakes can actually teach us a lot, as long as we don't repeat them.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Do you think it's? Oh, sorry. Do you think it's easy or difficult to make a new habit, and why?
No, it's definitely hard. Habits don't form overnight. You need to stick with them. Sometimes get support from others and have a discipline to keep going.
Okay. Let's see. Habits don't form overnight. Sometimes get support from. Sometimes. So no, it's definitely hard. Habits don't form overnight. That would be like one thing. You need to stick with them. Sometimes I'd probably say like sometimes getting support from others and have the discipline to keep going. I prefer getting for that one.
I prefer getting.
Like sometimes getting support from others.
Sometimes getting support. Getting support.
Yeah, because you don't get support for like 1 second. You kind of get it over time, right? Yeah, so it'd be like sometimes getting support from others. That's all. We use a lot more ing when we're speaking than when we're reading. Okay.
Reading.
Okay. And the last one there. What's one habit that helps you complete tasks on time?
Setting alarm and keeping an eye on deadlines really helps me stay on track. Yeah.
An eye on deadlines, really, and keeping an eye. Keeping an eye on. That's totally fine. Yeah.
Totally fine. Thank you so much. Okay. Next question. 3 questions. This weekly slides. Slides engrossed, unrealistic. Three questions, and please ask me.
Okay. So, when was the last time you noticed a slight change in the taste of a dish you cooked?
Since I started training, I've been keeping my food pretty light in flavor. If it's too strong, I end up craving sweets. So this question style for when it comes to cooking.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Now with light flavor, I would probably go with, instead of light flavor, change it to neutral. Flavor. Neutral is a bit better, because light flavor implies something similar to like a salad. But salads can still have like powerful flavors, right? Like they can still taste very sour or very bitter. I would say if you're talking about like kind of a no flavor, not too much, not too little, you're kind of talking about neutral flavor. So you would just
Neutral
say,
flavor.
so here, let me just copy this sentence and change it. Like I would say, since I started training, I've been keeping my food pretty neutral in flavor. If it's too strong, I am craving sweets. Yeah, I would kind of just say it like this. Yeah, it's a better
Since
word.
I started keeping my food pretty neutral. Neutral, okay. Neutral in flavor, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Next one. Have you ever become engrossed in cooking that you lost track of time?
Not really. I've never spent much time on cooking. I usually just grill or stir things quickly.
So instead of stir things, it should be stir fry.
Stir fry.
Because that's like what we call it, stir fry, where you're stirring it around, and because you're frying it normally in a little bit of fat, right, oil or butter or something. So,
stir fry.
Not really. I've never spent much time on cooking. I usually just grill or stir fry. Yeah, stir fry. But you can still say stir fry things quickly. Like you still say quickly, or things. Sorry. So I usually just grill or stir fry things quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. And the last one. Can you describe an unrealistic cooking goal you once had or heard of?
I've tried to set goals like cutting calories and fat before, but honestly, some of them were kind of unrealistic, like trying to cook everything oil-free. It just wasn't sustainable.
For speaking, you got to go quicker with the oil-free, right?
Oil.
So like trying to cook everything oil-free, it just wasn't sustainable. Yeah.
Oil-free.
Just a bit quicker.
Like trying to cook everything oil-free. It
faster.
Wasn't
oil-free.
Oil-free. Oil-free.
Quickly. Yeah.
Oil-free. Oil-free. It just wasn't sustainable.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sustainable or just wasn't possible.
Possible.
Both are fine. Sustainable or possible are totally fine. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Great. It's a role-playing game. Cooking in daily life. Strides, engrossed, unrealistic. Chef Troy, customer Aki. I'll start. Hi Troy, I really enjoyed the pasta today. Did you change the recipe?
Thanks, Aki. Yes, I made a slight adjustment. I added a bit of lemon zest to freshen it up.
Oh, I could taste that. It was a nice touch. Do you often make small challenges like that?
Small changes, right?
Small changes like that?
Yes, especially when I'm testing new ideas. Sometimes I get engrossed in experimenting and forget the time.
I know what you mean. Last week, I started baking cookies and ended up cooking for 4 hours.
Okay. That sounds fun. Did everything turn out the way you expected?
Kind of. I tried to make a five-layer cake like the one I saw on TV, but it collapsed. Totally unrealistic for my skill level.
Okay. That is one way to use unrealistic. Now with food, you probably wouldn't mention it like that. You'd say something like totally out of my skill level. Something like that.
Total.
Totally out of my skill level. Or totally out of my depth. Or something like that. Out of just kind of means like I'm not good enough for it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, unrealistic is fine for other things, but with cooking is a basic necessity of life, right? It's not that like special, right? Anyone
Special.
can cook. And so we normally use general words because anyone can do it. Now, if it's something more special, think of
More
like
special.
technology or
Technology.
programming, then you might say totally unrealistic for my skills. So it's more about, is it a more general task or is it a more specialized task? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've all been there. TV shows make it look too easy sometimes.
Exactly. But I'm not giving up. I just need to start with simple recipes.
That's a great idea. Master the basics, the rest will come naturally.
Do you have any simple dishes you recommend for someone like me?
Sure, you can start with a stir fry. It's quick, healthy, and hard to mess up.
Nice. Sounds perfect. Maybe I'll try it this weekend.
Let me know how it goes. If you want, I can give you a few tips before you start.
Thanks, Troy. I'll stop by again tomorrow. I might need some advice before I head to store.
Head to the store.
Head to the store. Head to the store.
Anytime. Good luck with your cooking adventures, Chef Aki.
Thank you. How was it? Role playing?
Like I said, it was a bit more formal for a cooking scenario, especially if it's like two friends talking, right? This conversation did not look like a chef and another chef, and that makes sense, right? You talked about like trying new things, so this is more like two chef friend trying to help a non-chef friend. So it should have been a bit less formal. But I understand why you use those special. Yeah, I understand why you use the special words because, yeah, unrealistic is one of the words you were trying to practice. So I understand for practice sake, it's good, but for real life, you probably would say a different thing.
Different things.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was fun.
Okay, next lesson, I'll mash up more casual phrase, a casual situation, like so basic cooking. Okay.
Well, it's not so much about matching up like a casual conversation. It's matching the casual words with the casual conversation or the formal words with the formal situation. That's all. Like I said, unrealistic is a bit more formal, a bit more specialized. So using it in a specialized situation is good, not really in a general basic situation. Yeah.
Okay. It's a very, it depends on situation. Yeah. So my priorities are so using this words, and next priority is to enjoy talking with you.
And that's why I said I understand. If you're trying to focus on the words, it makes sense to try practicing with them. So
try
no
practicing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Last 5 minutes. So fill in the blanks. The same contents, same sentence. Role play based on your dialogue. Hi Troy, so I really enjoyed the pasta today. Did you change the recipe? Thanks, Aki. Yes, I made a slight adjustment.
There's a few words you could use there: slight, or little,
little,
Or if it was more than one, you could say a few adjustments.
Okay.
If it was like lemon plus something else, but that means more than one. But yeah, there's a few you
Please
could
type.
answer.
Please type a few.
So
A
slight,
few.
little, a few,
Little.
like those would be, slight, little, or a few. I forgot the comma there. Slight.
Is this interchangeable?
Well, except for a few. A few means more than one.
More
So
than one.
slight and little are interchangeable, right? I made a little adjustment. I just changed the lemon. Or I made a slight adjustment. I just changed the lemon. Totally fine. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I could taste that. It was a nice touch. Do you often make small changes like that? Yes, especially when I'm testing a new idea. Sometimes I get engrossed in experimenting and forget the time.
Yeah. Engrossed or engrossed.
Have you ever engrossed in your cook life, chef life?
Not really.
Dive into.
Well, so the thing you have to remember when you're working as a chef, it's a little bit different as if you're doing it as a hobby. If you're doing it as a hobby and you're testing new things, it's easy to get engrossed. I've only done this once, which is when I tested out my banana bread, where I made, I think, 10 different banana bread to see the difference, the texture difference, the flavor difference, all of it. And that was the only time I got engrossed because I was just making so much and I was experimenting, having fun. Now, when you're at work, you don't have time to be engrossed in anything because if you start focusing only on one thing, you're missing half of the other orders, right? So you have to constantly be changing and not really engrossed. But yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I understand. Engrossed. Okay. So next. I know what you mean. Last week I started baking cookies and ended up cooking for 4 hours. That sounds fun. Did everything turn out the way you expected? Kind of. I tried to make a 5 fryer cake like the one I saw on TV, but it's collapsed. Totally unrealistic for skill my level. It's not so basic phrase you said correct. So totally out of skill level. Yeah. Thank you. That's all.
Perfect.
I prepared this. That's finish. Okay.
Yes.
So last 1 minute. It's closing this lesson. Thank you for sharing and please feedback for this lesson.
So, like I said before, it's important to categorize different conversations in a general setting versus a specialized setting. So, cooking, like I said, is a general thing. Technically, anyone can cook, even if they can't cook good, but anyone can do it. So, it's in the general category. Where if it's something that's more specialized, like coding or maybe mechanic or something like that, where not everyone can do it, then it becomes a bit more specialized. And then you can use those more specialized vocabulary, like unrealistic, where in general you'd use the more basic word, out of my league, out of my skill level.
Okay.
Like
I have a question. So when it depends on situation, so this formal words, do you prefer this situation? Anything else, cook or?
Like remember, because conversations are generally supposed to be fun and people are talking, I would say 90% or more of conversation will be casual, and only like 10% is formal. But yeah.
Thank you.